All right, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Oh man, listen, go ahead and hit that subscribe button up, and then click the bell next to the subscribe button so you are notified every time a new video goes up on SouFLoTV. I really didn't want to do this story, but I have so much to say here. So, the headline alone is just heart-wrenching. Elderly sisters murdered in Spring Village, St. Catherine. Elderly sisters. In other words, two grown women, two older women were murdered. I'm going to talk about this throat slitting thing and how I see it being copied and done again over and over to the point where it actually looks like it's a trend. Whenever they're going to attack older women, they normally end up slitting their throat. This is not the first, not the second, not the third. It just keeps happening back to back to back. Now, the St. Catherine community of Spring Village is overcome with grief following the grisly discovery of the bodies of two elderly sisters at their home on Tuesday, November 2nd. It appears that their throats were both slashed. Even in the Kevin Smith church the other day, that's exactly what they did to the girl, right? They cut her throat. I guess the Jamaicans have discovered that this is a quick way to kill somebody, because before it was gunshot and then stab up and then chop up and then the head was bashed in and all this. We don't have to rehash all the stories of all the murders, but this whole cutting of throat thing, think about this. I want y'all to think about this. Don't y'all see that this look like it's trending? So residents of Spring Village, Old Harbor, St. Catherine are shaken up by the murder of 69-year-old Christine Lewis, Justice of the Peace and retired teacher. That's her title. And her 73-year-old sister, Lola Lewis, who is also disabled, who she cared for. Two grown women, two elderly women. Head of the St. Catherine South Police Division Senior Superintendent Christopher Phillips says that the decomposing bodies of the two women were discovered around 9 a.m. on November 2nd by a family friend who went to check on them. He says the presence of flies and foul odor at the sister's house were strong indications that something was terribly wrong. SSP Phillips says that the bodies were found, one in a back room and the other one in the front room. Both of them were found in a pool of blood. He says it is suspected that there is foul play here, as the house was ransacked. Come on now. We don't have to suspect there is foul play. I'm sure none of them cut their own throat. And this definitely isn't a murder-suicide with both throats being slit. So we don't have to suspect if it's foul play. It is foul play. We've seen this many times before. Friends of the Justice of the Peace says that they have lost a great person, and another close friend says they want justice to prevail. SSP Phillips has sought to assure residents that investigations into the murder will be intense, as these were two highly respected individuals from the community. Most people say they never leave each other out. They are very, very close. Two sisters. Now, I want to talk about the fact that this is a thing that is trending. Watch and see. Bear chota slash. As if this is the new way, the new wave, the new thing. There's another story out to this story though, where I believe it's a family member. Don't quote me. It's a male. I know that it's a male, but I don't know if he's related by blood or if he was a close friend. But he was supposed to go pick up the sister that is the Justice of the Peace one, to go take her to go update and do some changes to her life insurance policy. He said he was about to take them. He just spoke to her yesterday, and he was about to go take them, supposed to take them today. So how come People are saying flies and the scent off and decomposition when he's saying he spoke to her yesterday. So I don't want to be wrong about this story. I'm going to do some more research and I'm going to update you as this story goes along. But there was another lady, I believe she was 72, whose throat was also slashed. And before I could get a chance to do a story on that one, this one came out with two more with their throat slashed. And this is why I am saying I think this is a trend that is going on that they should watch out for, right? I don't know what took place here. A lot of people are saying, come on now, you have to look. This ain't no strange thing. Yes, the place was ransacked and turned upside down and drawers, pull out the dresser drawer, them, dig them out, take out everything like they were looking for something. But that could be just to throw us off. Were they sexually assaulted? I don't know. That information was not given by a credible source, even though that is part of what is being said out there from one of the sisters was. So, and the condition in which they were found. I have not verified that from a credible source. So if you see it anywhere else, it's probably people getting it from other places and bringing it over here. All right. As far as this whole thing goes, though, this is depressing. If you notice on SouFLoTV, we've been trying to stay away. And we set the trend, you know. We led out 5 years ago, 6 years ago on YouTube, covering almost every murder that came out of Jamaica. But as you can imagine, over time, it took a toll on us, on me personally, to do these videos. I feel like it's my duty to do these videos so that these people's situations are not swept under the rug. So more than just their neighborhood knows about them, they're passing the condition off. So people pay attention to this and ask questions. So people hold law enforcement accountable to do their proper investigations and bring these perps to justice. You understand? So there's more to this than just us covering these stories. We don't get anything to cover these stories. YouTube is not attracted to these stories. Entities who want to advertise their brands are not attracted to these stories. Sometimes the worst thing you can do for your YouTube channel is to continue to do too many of these stories, right? It goes a long way. However, we feel that it is our duty. At the same time, this takes a mental toll on us who have to read the story, but I feel kind of hypocritical because what about the people who have to live in these conditions, like next door, down the block, down the street? What about the people who these are their mothers, these are their aunties, these are their close family members, their cousins? It didn't say anything in the report if they had children or anything like that. So people are asking questions that I'm not able to answer at this point. Did they have children? Where are their children? Were they sexually assaulted as well? I don't know all these questions, and I'll stay close to it as law enforcement does their investigations and more is revealed to the public. If I say credible source, you best believe it's a credible source. Other than that, I will never tell you that it's concrete news. All right. Family did it is what most people are guessing. Most people are saying, no, something into something. Somebody couldn't wait for them to pass. Some insurance money are going to run. Some inheritance is going to run. Something like that. I refuse to believe that these two were just targeted by random criminals who don't live in their community and carried out in this manner. This, in my opinion, has to do with somebody that is close to them. Talk up in the comment section. Breaks my heart, man. Another one of these. But what can we do? Leave your comments in the comment section below and I'll catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.